Hey everyone, Uprisen here, welcome back to the channel. A while ago we beat Dark Souls 3 using only a regular dagger, however in that run we only fought the bosses mandatory to beat the game, so in today's video we're going to do it again, but this time we're going to include all bosses and DLCs. And not only does the dagger attack incredibly fast, but it also has the quick step weapon art, which can be used instead of a regular roll to get more iframes and cancel the recovery animation of your attacks. This allows you to play extremely aggressively, resulting in DPS you probably wouldn't have thought possible. As always, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. If you like this type of content, this is the channel for you, so make sure to subscribe for more, and without further ado, I hope you enjoy. Alright, here we go. So, we do not have a dagger yet, which means we're gonna have to fist Gundyr. But that's fine, we've done it before, not that big of an issue. And then right after Gundyr we can buy a dagger at Firelink. There's the first Titanite shard. We're not gonna bother with any of these guys. Alright, and time for Gundyr. Okay, yeah, that's actually solid damage. Alright, phase transition should come up soon. There it is. Yeah, the second half. Oh, stagger. It's gonna take quite a bit longer. GG's! No hit fist only. Let's fucking go. What a great start to the run. Alright, we're gonna buy our dagger here and some homies and some fire bombs. And now we're gonna take a quick trip to the upper part. And first try every try. Some more homies. We want to grab the Estus shard here. Since we're here already, we're also gonna trade a firebomb for a large Titanite shard. There we go. And in here, we're gonna get the Silver Serpent Ring. Alright, perfect. Now we can instantly upgrade the Estus ones. There we go. And for now, we're gonna go with 5 Ashen Flasks, because the dagger has the quick step ability, which we can use instead of a roll to dodge attacks. But if we run out of FP, we do not get any iframes anymore, so we really don't want that to happen. Alright, and we're going to High Wall. So we want to grab some stuff here, but mostly we're just gonna run through. There's some gold pine. Die, and now with a bit of luck we can get a backstep here. Apparently not, but we can backstep this one. The dragon's gonna take care of these guys for us. Here's Titanite shard number 2 and the next bonfire. Gonna grab some fire bombs and some black fire bombs, and we're going down. Ember number 1 and Ember number 2. Gonna cast Spook here. Don't do it. And Rip Nan. Alright, and I decided for this run we're gonna do something crazy. We're gonna fight Dancer right now. Definitely not the best damage, but this is totally doable. Oh, phase transition. Oh, that's actually perfect. Beautiful. And another Ashen Flask. If she keeps doing that attack, these Ashen Flasks will not be enough. We just gotta play it a bit safer because the roll has less iframes. GG's! Oh my god. Let's fucking go. All that no-hit practice paid off. Alright, we're gonna take a quick trip to the Consumed King's Garden. Gonna grab a soul here. Alright, and over here we have an Estus shard. And since we're here already, we're also gonna grab some chunks for later. Number 1. And number 2. And number 3. And back we go. Alright, and now we're gonna make our way to Vordt. And after Vordt, we're gonna level up. Alright, bring it, bro. Very solid damage. Ooh, stagger. Insane stagger. And batonk. And GG's. Fucking beautiful. Alright, quick trip back to Firelink. First of all, we're gonna upgrade the Estus. There we go. Now we're also going to go with some regular Estus just in case. And we can upgrade the dagger to +1. And now we're going to level up big time. Alright, we're going to go with some endurance for a bit of stamina. Some intelligence because we're going to need that somewhat soon. And we can already go to 30 dexterity. Killing Dancer early just lets you get so strong so early. It's actually wild. Alright, and we're going to the Undead Settlement. I wonder if we can plunge these guys with the dagger. Oh, well, the answer is yes. Grab some skulls. Kobe. Fucking beautiful. Die. Now we want to grab these charcoal bundles, but this sneaky asshole is coming first. Alright. And another Estus shard. And some pine resin. And a soul. Lots of stuff to grab here. Over here we got another soul. And down here we got another Titanite. Now we want to kill this little guy for the sharp gem, and I'm gonna rest at this bonfire. And we want to jump up here, grab the ashes. Get over here, bro. Right, we're gonna jump over here, wait for it, and down he goes. What a muppet. Alright. Yet another soul. And we jump up here, and now we can just run to the door without them following. Alright, now we got this guy. And here's the next bonfire. Here's yet another soul. And up here we have yet another Titanite shard. Gonna cast Spook to avoid a shit ton of fall damage here. Another Titanite shard. And can we plunge the dog? We can. Die. Alright, and we're gonna get Grass Crest Shield. Oh, the rare jump attack. Didn't get me though. Alright, and here's the Farron Coal. And back we go. Guess what this is? Yet another soul. And some green blossom. And you guessed it, yet another soul. In this area we're gonna get the remaining Titanite shards we need. Number 1. And over here is number 2. Gonna get rid of this slug. For this Estus shard, we can quick step through the thick swamp. And here's the first flame. Grab some more homies, some more shards, and yet another one. And we made it to the next bonfire. You guys go check that one out. And here's the second flame. Got another Titanite shard over here, and another one over here. And here's the third flame. And back we go. We want to go to Upper Farron to get some more large Titanites and the Dream Chaser's ashes. There we go. Alright, and now we got some more crystal lizards here. Number 1. And number 2. Going back down. Alright, and now shit is getting scary. Don't do it. Don't do it. Yes. If we are near this white tree, our friend the giant is gonna basically stun lock it for the most part. So what we gotta do is basically just dodge. And down it goes. And it drops the lingering Dragon Crest ring. That's what we want. Perfect, and back we go. So now we're gonna go get the golden scroll. There it is. And back to Firelink. Now we can give him the coal and upgrade the dagger to +4 and give it the sharp infusion. We can also upgrade the Estus shard once more. Twice more actually. I'm already gonna start putting some points into attunement here so we get some additional FP as well as working our way to some additional spell slots. We can also burn an Undead Bone shard. And we're making our way to Greatwood. So on the way to Greatwood, we're going to grab 2 of our most important rings. Speaking of Flint's ring and Chloranthy ring, of course. First, we're going to get another soul here. Another homie. He didn't say his catchphrase. He's just getting shit on. Firebomb. Pip. And firebomb. Pip. Here are some more skulls. Gonna use one here. Go check it out. And another one over here. Go check it out. Alright, and here we got Flint's ring. And yet some more homies. Gonna cast Spook. And Chloranthy ring. Oh, Onion Bro actually killed the demon. Well, I'm not complaining. So, we're gonna go to Greatwood. We want to kill all of these idiots first. And Tiny Kobe. Oh, beautiful. And die. Alright, and here comes Greatwood. Wow. And GG's. We have yet another homie over here. And we're going to Crystal Sage. Alright, here's Orbeck. And we're going to send him Orbeck to Firelink. Alright, and here comes Crystal Sage. Wow, that was a great opener. I want to parry him here. There we go. And that is some fucking massive damage. And GG's. Yeah, the dagger is fucking crazy in this game. And here's the next bonfire. Alright, quick trip back to Firelink. Over here we got Orbeck. We are going to give him the golden scroll. Now we can learn Hidden Body. And we gotta buy some very specific spells here. So when we talk to him now, we're gonna get the Slumbering Dragon Crest Ring. That's super useful for a lot of areas. We can put 2 more points into attunement for some more FP, as well as attunement slot number 3. Alright, and we're going to Abyss Watchers. I decided that for these X-weapon only runs, I am gonna allow other weapons to cast spells and buffs as long as they don't deal damage. Because honestly, it makes more sense to actually see the full potential of these weapons. And it also makes the running sections in between the bosses a lot more chill. Die, buddy. Right up the ass. Give me that ember. Alright, buff up and in we go. Please give me a good opener, buddy. Yes. Oh, look at that. Absolutely crazy. Die. And die. Let's go. And another one. Already halfway down. I'm too scared to attack afterwards though. Okay. Can we get the cinematic kill? We can. G-fucking-G. I almost forgot to attune Hidden Body. Catacombs are the first area where Hidden Body and Spook and the Slumbering Dragon Crest Ring are gonna come in really handy for the major stealth. Major stealth. Leave a comment if you got that reference. Alright, now we're gonna cast Hidden Body over here. And none of these guys will see us. We're gonna grab a large Titanite shard up here. And the bonfire up here. And now we can once again cast Hidden Body and just run past this guy. Unlock this shortcut for later. And grab a soul over here. Because we're not gonna go to Wolnir just yet. We are instead gonna go down to the lake to get some more upgrade materials. And you already know what's gonna happen here. We're gonna bait the fire breath. He's gonna come up here and go down again. And then we're going to do that and repeat until he's dead. And down you go. GG's. Now we're going to get another large Titanite here. This guy always wants it. Oh my god. Take it then. Where? Oh my god, I forgot. Jesus fucking Christ. I forgot they respawn. Well, it's fine. We got the bonfire. Alright, large Titanite shard number 1. Calm down, buddy. Now we're gonna sit down here and wait for the ballista to kill the worm. We got exactly 33,333 souls. That's beautiful. And down it goes. That's a free undead bone shard. And here's another large. We're gonna grab this bonfire for ODK later. Here's the Shield of Want. We can equip that after killing a boss to get some additional souls. Alright, perfect. Now we're gonna kill this little guy. Let's go. There's a chunk. And over here we got 2 more large shards. Perfect. Back to Firelink. Alright, now we can upgrade the dagger to +7. And we can go to 38 dexterity here. Burn another undead bone shard. And I guess we're gonna do Lothric real quick. Because after that we can already upgrade the dagger to +9. Grab a soul over here, and we're gonna cast Hidden Body, so we can just run past these guys. Grab this bonfire just in case. Alright, here we got another chunk, and we're gonna cast Hidden Body. Fucking beautiful. And another chunk. And Hidden Body. Oh, you're going up there? Me too. Some more chunks, and another Hidden Body. Whoa! Got too close there. Woo! Woo. Alright, and here's the bonfire. Over here we got yet another chunk, and we're gonna cast Hidden Body to sneak past these guys. Got another soul over here. Wow, it actually lasts super long with the Lingering Dragon Crest Ring. Gonna cast it again, so this guy doesn't aggro. And we're gonna throw our final skull over there. Go check it out, guys. Yet another soul. Don't do it. Alright, and we made it. We can now grab Red Tearstone Ring and unlock the elevator for DSA. We're not gonna fight him yet. Cast Spook, and we drop down here. Break the knee. Now we're gonna walk inside the knee, and we're gonna wait for that guy to calm down. There we go. Gonna hit him a couple times, back off, and repeat until he dies. And GG's. That guy drops 2 more Titanite chunks. Now we got a big soul over here, and down here we got another Undead Bone Shard. And the final 2 Titanite chunks. Alright, and back to Firelink. And now we can already get the Dagger +9. Early Dancer is always worth it. Alright, we're gonna go with 40 Dexterity here. That's basically all the Dexterity we need for the entire run. And we're gonna get some more Faith for our buff later on. Burn the Undead Bone Shard. And I guess we're finally gonna go to Wolnir. And here we are. So, let's see how this goes. Got the bad RNG, that's fine. There we go. Okay. Wow. And GG's. Alright, now we're gonna kill Pontiff Beast, who's gonna drop Pontiff's right eye, which is one of the best rings for this build. Oh lord. And GG's. And there's the ring. It gives us bonus damage as long as we keep attacking, and with this weapon we keep attacking. Alright, quick detour to the Undead Settlement. Alright, we're gonna cast Spook here, so we can drop down here, and Hidden Body, so these fucking rats aren't an issue. And here's Irina, and we're gonna send her back to Firelink. Time for another Hidden Body. Then we can kill these guys with a Black Firebomb and grab some skulls here. Alright, and back to Firelink. And now we're going to buy Replenishment from Irina, which gradually restores our HP. And later on we're going to get Power Within, which gradually drains our HP, but gives us a huge damage boost and a huge stamina recovery boost. And the HP restoration from Replenishment actually cancels out the damage we would take from Power Within. But it's still going to be a while until we get that. We can put some more levels into Faith. We're going to need 15 later on for Replenishment. And we're going to the Cathedral. Alright, we're going to cast Hidden Body to sneak past this guy and these guys. And here's the next bonfire. So we can kill these guys. Wow, beautiful. There's another Estus Shard. Alright, Hidden Body. Perfect. And we're going to make our way down here and cast it again. Now we can just run past all of these guys. And one final time. I love Hidden Body, it just makes all of these sections less random. And we're gonna unlock the shortcut. Well, the first one. And there we go. Alright, and time for my friend the Giant. So we're just gonna stand here. And repeat that until he's dead. And down he goes. Beautiful. So we're gonna get a soul over here and Lloyd's Ring. Making our way to the next bonfire, and there's this guy. Oh, the one hitter. Alright, here's the shortcut. And now we're gonna go get patches. Just gotta drop down here. And we're gonna run against this wall. And back to Firelink. By running against that wall, we basically hit the trigger that makes patches appear at Firelink. And I'm afraid we have to kill Irina. So we can get the tower key, which we are gonna need for patches. Now we can open this. Gonna take the elevator up, and Patches is gonna close the door behind us, and back down we go. And now he's over here as a merchant, and he sells an infinite amount of skulls, so we're gonna buy some, and we're also gonna buy the limited stock the Handmaiden sells. Gonna buy all 6 of these gold pine bundles, and some more homies because we're kinda running low. Alright, we can upgrade the Estus flask once more, and we're going to the Deacons. And thankfully we have a dagger, so we can quick step through here. Yeah, love to see it. Alright, buff up, and in we go. Skull number 1. And kill number 1. Skull number 2. And kill number 2. Skull number 3. And kill number 3. Skull number 4. And kill number 4. Skull number 5. And kill number 5. And another skull. GG's. Holy fuck. Let's go. It looks like you're still watching and seem to enjoy the content, so it would mean the world to me if you could like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It really goes a long way, so thank you so much for your support, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. Alright, making our way through Irithyll. Grab a homie, and a soul, and another one, and a bonfire. Alright, and for this area we are of course going to use stealth strats, because otherwise it's entirely horrible. We've done it without before, but it's not fun. Alright, gonna cast it once more. And we can just run past all of these guys. Look at them, clueless. Grab another soul. And the next bonfire. Now we're gonna grab another undead bone shard here. Look at him. Oh, he's actually aware, but he can't really see us. He just sensed something. And we're rolling. And we're jumping. Grab some blossom. And some more. And even more. Those are gonna come in very handy later on. And here's the next bonfire. Alright, we're going to Yhorm first. Don't mind me. Man, I love stealth strats so much. They have no idea. Some pale pine for later. Some more homies. And we're gonna come over here. Cast spook. That was planned. You thought I slipped. Here comes the gargoyle. Crazy bitch. Over here we got another undead bone shard. And the bonfire. Alright, so I'm gonna throw a skull over there, so these guys shoot their fireballs up there. And I hope we can get a decent red tearstone setup here. Oh my god, that is so perfect. Out of my way, please. Alright, and here comes Yhorm. Oh, stagger. Holy shit, look at that damage. We might be able to get a 2-cycle here. Oh! Are we? Yes, let's fucking go! GG's. Alright, and back to Firelink. I'm gonna buy all 3 of these gold pine resin. We can go to 15 faith here, which is what we need. And now we're gonna start putting some points into endurance. Alright, and we're going to Pontiff. Gonna cast Hidden Body here, because we want to get the excrement covered ashes right here. And this is one of the areas where stealth is the most useful, because it lets us avoid fighting these dogs and all of these spellcasters. So we can just run straight past them and take the elevator up. And here's the shortcut. Let's go. Going back down, casting once more. Now we can just run through here, grab a soul over here, and cast it one more time to avoid this final guy. Alright, and we made it to Pontiff. Alright, buff up, and in we go. Beautiful. And that is some massive damage. And GG's. Critical damage with the dagger is just insane. Alright, in time for Anor Londo. Once again gonna use Hidden Body. Look at these NPCs. Absolutely clueless. Now we can just run past this guy. He can't hear us. And we cast Hidden Body once more. And on we go. That's Anor Londo basically done. But there's still some stuff to do before we fight Aldrich. Alright, here's the bonfire. And quick trip back to Firelink. Alright, we're gonna buy some stalk dung pies here. We can use these to toxify ourselves. And we're gonna buy some blooming purple moss clump to actually heal the toxin. And by combining those two, we can set up a tearstone ring whenever we want. And we want to get some charcoal bundles. Alright, we can also get 2 more levels in endurance. Burn the undead bone shards. And now we're going to Aldrich. Can just run through that. Alright, now we can use some stalk dung pies. Wait for the red tearstone setup. And heal it. Alright, and here comes Aldrich. So we want to deal around 1600 damage here. Okay, perfect. And now we want to stay somewhat close, but not too close to where he would teleport away. And we want to bait a specific attack that we can punish a lot. There it is. No! Didn't quite get the kill, but that's fine. Just gonna get it now. GG's. Alright, and we're going straight to DSA. Buff up, and in we go. And you can be so aggressive against DSA with the dagger. Check this. That was very nice. Stagger. GG's. The insane stagger. Let's fucking go. Alright, quick trip back to Firelink. We can go all the way to 29 endurance here. And we're going to the archives. Alright, we want to parry the Crystal Sage here. And hopefully have enough damage to kill him off. Let's go! Alright, now we got this lever, which lowers that bookshelf over there. And in here we got power within. We can grab some homies here. Alright, hidden body once more. And we just run through. Here comes the gargoyle. So we are gonna become one as well. Now we're just gonna wait for him to move past. And we can grab a soul. And one more cast for these guys. Got another soul over here. And here's the shortcut to the bonfire. We can grab another soul over here. And here comes the bridge. Which is usually very, very awful, but with hidden body, it's actually very, very smooth. Alright, at the bottom of this elevator, we're gonna get the Titanite slab, and then we can finally upgrade the dagger to +10. Alright, there it is. Back to Firelink. And here we go, dagger +10. Alright, and time for the princess. Gonna set up Red Tearstone Ring on the way up, and here we are. Alright, buff up, and in we go. Oh my god, I love it! GG's. That's how it can go. Alright, another quick trip to Firelink. We can go to 35 endurance now. And now we're going to go to the DLC. We're not going to fight Cinder yet. First, we want to pick up some stuff. Alright, very long and very annoying running section coming up here. Actually, not that annoying with hidden body. Time for sliding. Now we can do this cool little jump. And here's the next bonfire. Now we want to make our way up here and grab a soul up here. And here comes Wilhelm. Can we parry him? Yes, we can. Decent damage. No, 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 no. Haha, you wish, dude. Let's try it again. I mean. Then we made it to the next bonfire. Alright, once again, time for hidden body. Nah, he aggroed. Okay, well, that's fine at this point. No! What? How did he not hit me there? I'm not complaining. Well, here's the next bonfire. Alright, now we gotta drop down here and turn this crank. And we're going outside. We want to make our way all the way down here. And over here we got our Pyromancer's Parting Flame, which we need to cast power within. Alright, I'm back to Firelink. Now we want to buy the talisman here, which we need to cast replenishment. Place the ashes, making our way to the kiln. Now it's finally time to attune our spells. Now we're going to set up Red Tearstone Ring. Perfect. Alright, resin, power within, replenishment, and here we go. Let's go, stagger. Holy shit. Whoa. Wow. And that's phase 1 done. Accidentally healed. Jesus Christ. And GG's. I I wanted to use an MP flask, but fat-fingered and accidentally used an Estus flask. So I quickly swapped Red Tearstone Ring for Lloyd's Ring, kept going with the damage setup. That might have been my fastest Cinder kill of all time. Alright, quick trip back to Firelink. We can go to 40 endurance here, and we kinda need the Santa's Ashes, so let's go get them real quick. Usually I would get them on the way to Archdragon Peak, however, we can't go there yet because we don't have the Jester yet, and in order to get the Jester we have to kill Oceiros, and for Oceiros we kinda want some gold pine resin, which we can only buy, you guessed it, after we get the Santa's Ashes. Just a minor inconvenience. They're just around the corner here. Alright, there they are, let's go. And back to Firelink. Alright, now we can stock up on gold pine resin. And I guess it also can't hurt to have some more dung pies. Alright, and we're going to Oceiros. Oh, by the way, 99% HP is actually considered full health when it comes to Lloyd's Ring. So we can still use Power Within and Replenish while wearing Lloyd's Ring. And we constantly get the Lloyd's Ring damage bonus and the Power Within damage bonus. Because Power Within drains exactly 1% HP, so we constantly stay at 99% or above. We can just sneak past that guy, perfect. Alright, we're gonna resin out here, go in, cast Replenishment first to stay at full health, and then Power Within, and then an Ashen Flask. You wish? Ooh, phase transition already? Look at that! And GG's, oh my god, that was fucking insane. We could attack like almost 20 times during the phase transition there, that was ridiculous. Cast Hidden Body. Bip. Down you go. Alright, there's the path of the Dragon Chester, and here's the next bonfire. Now we cast Hidden Body once more, and we can just run past that guy. And one more time to run past these guys. Wah! You wish. Alright, this is going to be kinda overkill, but I do want to see the absolute damage potential. Alright, here we go. Resin, Power Within, Replenishment, and in we go. Actually, not that overwhelming damage. It's still ridiculous damage, don't get me wrong. But not outlandish. GG's though. Making our way to the Dark Firelink Shrine. And there's the Coiled Sword Fragment. Quick trip back to Firelink. I guess at this point we're gonna go with some more attunement for some additional FP. And now we're going to Archdragon Peak. Once again, just gonna Hidden Body past everyone. And here comes the Wyvern. And GG's. Alright, and here's the next bonfire. We're gonna cast Hidden Body, and we're gonna jump down here, and up here, and on we go. Throw a skull over there, go check it out. And we're gonna grab a soul over here. There he goes. Now we can just run through, and Hidden Body once more. Perfect. And here's the next bonfire. Ring the bell, and time for Nameless King. Alright, resin, replenish, Power Within, and here we go. Very solid damage, but range might be an issue here. You wish. And you wish. Let's go. Ooh. Oh, stagger. Oh, and the instant repose. Okay. Massive damage. Let's go. Yes! And GG's. Oh my goodness. Let's fucking go. Alright, and we're going straight to ODK. Gonna set up Red Tearstone Ring, Resin, Power Within, Replenishment, and in we go. And GG's. Bro couldn't do shit. Alright, and that's all base game bosses done. Just the DLCs left. Quick trip back to Firelink. I'm gonna stock up on blossoms, some more dung pies, and some more purple moss, and some more gold pine resin. Gonna go with 25 attunement here for some more FP, and I guess at this point we might as well just put some more points into dexterity. We wanna attune Spook for this next part, and we're making our way to Gravetender. Alright, Spook, hidden body, and in we go. Now we're just gonna run through, drop down, and down, and down, and down. Perfect. And here's the next bonfire. Now we can unattune Spook. We're making our way to the boss. Alright, Kobe. Fucking beautiful. Gonna resin up. And die. And die. And die. Resin already ran out. There we go. Alright. We want some more of those. There's another one. Oh, that's quite perfect, because the next one should spawn the wolf. So what we want now is an attack that lets us buff. And again. Whoop. And again. Okay. That's great. Let's go! Massive. What? You can stagger him and riposte? I didn't know you can riposte the wolf. Oh my god. G fucking G. Time for Sister Frieda. Alright, resin. Replenish. Power within. And here she comes. Let's go. That was a very nice start. And here's another one. And GG's. Alright, in time for phase 2. No! No, you're not. Okay, slow and steady. Don't do it, sister. Let's go. Alright, resin. Replenish. Power within. Let's go. No! Didn't get the backstep. Oh my god. No! That was great. Yes! Nope. Nope. Yes! GG's! Let's go! That's one of the scariest bosses down, and we're going to the Dreg Heap. Alright, and the good thing is, with Hidden Body we can actually get through this area very, very fast and safe. Alright, gonna cast Hidden Body here. And we want to kill this guy. Cast it once more, and here comes the big drop. And once more, and hopefully we can get through without that guy aggroing. We can, perfect. Die, and here's the next bonfire. Quick trip back to Firelink. Gonna get some more gold pine resin and some more gold pine bundles. We can also go to 47 dexterity, and it's time for Demon Princess. Alright, replenish, and down we go. Power within. It's gonna jump over me. Okay, that was big. Okay. Let's go. Resin, replenishment, power within, Okay, here comes the laser. Oh no, this damage is not good at all. Oh! Let's go! Oh, that's some big, massive fucking damage. Yes, GG's! Oh, let's fucking go. That was nerve-wracking. That was the first boss where the dagger really didn't seem to do any damage against. But we made it to the ringed city. That's the important part. Let's fucking go. Do it, you asshole. And here's the next bonfire. Alright, and on we go. Not gonna happen, brother. Gonna cast Hidden Body here. Now hopefully the Ring Knight is chill. He is. And I'm gonna cast it again. Alright, perfect. That guy didn't notice us. Because he would cast these Rings of Light. Just gonna keep casting and making our way around the left here. We just want to stay far away from that guy. Because if he notices us, he will summon all these orange archers. And we do not want to mess with them. Alright, and in here, we got the next bonfire. Alright, gonna cast Hidden Body here, and we're going in. There's the safe spot here. Gonna cast it again, and now we can run through. Making our way up here. Lots of skeletons, but they're not gonna be able to catch up. Alright, here comes Midir. Yeah, range is an issue here. I mean, it's still mostly fine. And rip. Alright, we're going up. And here's the shortcut to the bonfire. Now we're going back down, but dropping down here and down here. And there's Chloranthy Ring +3. Equip it straight away and back to Firelink. Now we can go to 50 dexterity. And now it's time for Midir. So we're going down again, but this time around the left. And through here, and down here, and all the way down here. Alright, replenish, resin, power within, and here we go. Very solid damage and a very solid dodge. Jesus. Phase transition. Wow, cinema. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. Jesus. And there's the stagger. Let's go. Okay, he actually survived. Haven't seen that one before. Die. Oh my god, I'm gonna die too. No! Let's go. Imagine I died after killing him. Well, GG's, back to Firelink. Alright, 53 dexterity it is. And we're going to Half-Light. Cast Hidden Body, and now we can just sneak past that guy. And in we go. Arguably the worst boss in the game coming up here. Probably one of the worst bosses they ever made. Anyway, here comes Replenishment, Resin, Power Within. And I got robbed of the instant backstab. Die. Gonna throw a Firebomb here to bait that attack. Beautiful. Okay, gonna need 4 of those. But there's also another guy spawning who heals him. I guess we can cast Replenishment again and Power Within and throw another Firebomb. Let's go, you idiot. I'm making haste, bro. No! Absolute dickhead. I got him, but he got the heal off. Alright, Replenishment, Power Within, another Firebomb. Oh my! Let's go! Somehow dodged all of that shit. And let's go! GG's! Oh, what a horrible boss this is. And it's not just the boss itself. The boss itself is already awful, but then he also spawns adds, and those adds heal him. But this is it, the final bonfire in the game. We're gonna take one final trip back to Firelink. Alright, we're gonna stock up on gold pine bundles here, and we're gonna buy some rotten pine resin, because with the dagger we should be able to attack often enough to actually proc poison on Gale. And here are the final levels. We can go to 55 dexterity. Then it's time for Gale. Alright, replenish, resin, power within, and in we go. Ooh. Tiny stagger. Oh, he's poisoned though. Time to run away. Ooh. Jesus. That's phase one. Ouch! Okay, that's phase 2 done. Ouch! Oh no, please don't. Yes, GG's! Holy fuck! Let's go! That's the game! Dark Souls 3. All bosses plus DLCs. Dagger only. And I gotta say, there were barely any bosses where the dagger wasn't awesome, right? The one that would come to mind is Demon Prince. But even there, the quick step ability really saved my ass a couple times. So what can I say? The dagger in Dark Souls 3 is still overpowered. The quick step ability lets you get away with so many aggressive maneuvers you would never get away with without it. And the DPS potential is just ridiculous. And as if that wasn't enough, it's also super fucking fun. So if you haven't played the dagger in Dark Souls 3, go give it a try. It's amazing, it's super fun, and that's a GG.